Alright everyone, today I'm going to be showing you, the noobs out there, how to use keyframes for effects and stuff like that. Alright, going to start off with a normal setup. If I get distracted, I'm sorry, I'm on the headset with my friends I'm actually making this tutorial for. Stupid noobs. The reason I have it at 59.94, shut up Brandon. The reason that I have it at 59.94 is because that is a frame rate that HD PVR is recorded, and most of my clips are from other people's HD PVRs. Anyway, so for this, I'm going to change it to 24, actually no, I'm going to change it to 26.7. Okay, always on 1280 by 720. I generally have it on 15 minutes just for overkill because I don't like running out of space and having to start over a new composition because that's just a waste of time, and sometimes I have to start over. Alright, so I'm just going to start with the basics. I'm going to just show you like a couple, I guess, flares. Brandon, what effects do you want me to show you? I can't do everything in one video. Okay, what do you want in this first video? What do you want me to use for the keyframes? What do you want me to use for the keyframes? Oh, that's very easy. I can just do that in like 2 things. Alright. This little slider thingy right here will let you zoom in on how close you are looking at the actual timeline itself. Because if you notice, if I zoom all the way out here, you can see the whole 15 minutes. But if you zoom in right here, you can see 10 frames, 20 frames, 30 frames, 13 seconds, whatever. And right here, if you go to the work area end, if you have any that like goes out to like right here, if you put it like right here, then it will cut off right there and it will stop right there. So I generally don't move that until I'm done with it. Anyways, okay, I'm gonna go to new, solid. I'm just gonna change it to like a dark red. Okay. Make sure the width and the height are the same as the composition itself, and press OK. And as you'll see, I changed the blank background to a red background. Now, if you take, you know what? Hang on, I'm gonna just use a picture for the background. Let's see, my pictures, catch the virus. Okay, file, import. What? Who's there? What? You gay. Pictures. Okay, I'm just gonna go with this right here. Just something really random. What? Look at us now. What you're gonna do is you're gonna change it to random. No, I'm not doing that. Okay, that's the most you're getting. Anyways, I'm trying to make a tutorial here. Stop distracting me. Alright, anyways, what you do, shut up. Anyways, you press the little down arrow right here, and you press the other one that says transform, and then you go to opacity. Now this is just to like do fading in and fading out. Now, the little stopwatch, you have to click it. Alright? Now, once you click it, you see this little yellow diamond looking thingy right here. That will turn yellow. Now, if you go to like a few frames over, it's gray. And you'll also notice that there's one right there at the beginning. Now, you can just click this and it'll automatically add another keyframe. And yeah, and if you need to delete them, just make sure one is yellow and press delete. Delete. Alright, right here you need to make sure that it's at 100%. And then you just make it go as far as you need it to. This one I'm just going to take it to like 10 seconds, I guess. So right about here. So like the frame right before you want it to end or to fade out, place a keyframe. Alright. Then you can go out. wherever you wanted to start fading is where you place that keyframe that's still at 100%. Now, you drag it all the way out here and put it on 0. Alright, now, let's see how that looks. Alright, it's just normal until about like 5 seconds in, and then it starts fading. That's it. That's all you gotta do. Anyways, right here is where you would trim it down to what you need it to be. So in this case, the last keyframe is right there. So I would put it just a little bit outside of that, so there's just a little bit of extra time. Then to render it, just go to composition. Okay, let's stop for a second. Anyways, go to composition, add to render queue. Now, what you need to do is if you have music or any kind of sound effects in your video, you go to output module, go to lossless, change it to custom, and click and make sure this box is checked right here, audio output. Make sure that is checked. Always use video for Windows unless you know for sure what you're doing. It will generally give you the best, but they are very big files. After you get done, it'll be okay. And I will put a download link for something that you can use to make your files smaller for use or for uploading. Because that last video that I uploaded, the Twixtor effect, the slow motion and stuff like that, it was actually 3.7 gigabytes, and I shrunk it down to 8 megabytes. So that is a very good tool you can have. Once you're finished with all that stuff, just click render, and as you can see, it'll start rendering. It'll show how many frames, or what frame it starts at, how many frames you have, and how many frames it will be. So it starts at 1 frame. I have 60 frames right now, and there's a total of 351 frames. And it'll judge by how many frames it's going through per second with estimated time remaining. What do you mean 25F? Oh, yeah, that's 25 frames. Like, okay, if you have it set for like 59.94 frames per second, the reason you have to have it set for that with PVRs is because that's what it records at. If you were to have the composition setting at like 24, then it would play at like half the speed. Now, that's what my problem was the first time I tried editing. I messed up, and I didn't know they had to change the FPS to 59.94. Now, excuse me while I take a bite of my donut. Hey, these are homemade. Okay. No, I want to though. Alright, after it's done rendering, you'll hear a, like, I guess you can call it a sparkle noise. If you want, you can save the project. If not, then don't. I generally don't save the project because I generally don't go back and use it again. Okay, here's the file right here. It's 922 megabytes. It's almost a gigabyte. So I'm going to open up that program, any video converter. Press OK, because I would... No. Alright, now what you need to do is you need to change it to customized AVI video. Make sure it's set for customized AVI video. And then make sure that the video frame rate is the same as this right here. Make sure it's the same. It has to be the same, or else it'll be choppy, or it just won't play, period. I always use 8000 video bitrate for high quality. Make sure the frame size is 1280 by 720 or whatever frame size you used. Leave the video codec alone. I always use MP3 for the audio codec. Audio bitrate stays the same. Once all that stuff's set up like mine, just click convert. And the smaller the file, of course, the shorter it takes. It's already at 8%, so it's not going to take very long. Whenever you save it as customized AVI video, it will have the status percentage bar, but if you save it as anything else, it won't. So it's better to know than not to know, I guess. That's the main reason why I use AVI Movie. But it's also because it's the best thing to, it's the smallest file size you can get for this program to upload to YouTube. So that's the main reason why I use it. Alright, I'll probably be stitching this in with the commentary just to have a little sample video in there. So, yeah, that's about it.